Welcome to the Bubba Army YouTube channel. I was thinking about doing year-end reviews with everybody.
Oh yeah,
and
on the air.
And so, doing it on the air, and more importantly, everybody has to write a self-evaluation, and then that's what I go over is your self-evaluation, and it has to be written in cursive. Handwritten in cursive.
What is that?
Or is that too much? That's too much. Do any of us write in cursive anymore?
No.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a doctor. He scribbles where no one can read it.
It's not cursive.
Yeah, it's Dr. Scratch is
I
what
could
it
do
is.
both. I could do both.
All right. Let's just go to everybody needs to write a year-end review
Of themselves.
and their performance on the show and what they think they bring to the show. I probably need to have a list of questions, right?
Oh, like what are your biggest strengths? What could you work on?
Like one could be like, where do you see your how do you feel your performance helps the BRN?
Why don't you just do it on the air?
Well, I am doing it
That's
on
what
the
we're
air,
doing
but
right now.
I'm trying to get through the questions right now. We're trying to formulate. See, Dan, we're trying to formulate the thing right here together collectively.
Understood.
So we will do the Q&A on the air, but we have to come up with the Qs.
With a format.
Number one. And by the way, this isn't me. This is a collective effort here on what we feel would be the most entertaining. And number one, everybody just help me out here. I can't think of everything, please. Thank you. There's other smart people in the room. Please start chiming in immediately.
What's been your biggest contribution to the show was your first question?
Well, I'm asking. What
Well,
should be my first question?
I think that's a good question.
Anna, what do you think?
I think that's a good one. And then I think it's always fun when you ask people, like question number 2 can be, what do you need to work on the most?
Hold on, Pitch.
Oh.
I'm trying to get through one.
Sorry.
Okay, don't get me on to 2. Don't squirrel me on your number 2.
Sorry.
Blitz, help me out with number 1. Like what we're going with. What has been your largest? What do you feel has been your largest contribution to the BRN?
Sure.
Okay.
I like that.
Lummy, what do you think?
Biggest contribution.
All right, Lummy. So
I wrote it down already. That's why.
All right, Lummy. What did you officially write down?
Number 1, biggest contribution.
Well,
That's not a question. It's just
that's a statement.
2
dumbass.
words.
What's your biggest contribution to the BRN?
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. There's number 1. Number 2. Anna, you had a number 2 you blurted out. What was it?
Yeah. Something along the lines of, what's your greatest weakness? So what's the thing that you need to work on the most?
Yes, I like that. Dan, will
to
you
improve
second
your
that?
performance on the show?
I can second that.
All right, all I need is a second. Blitz, will you double insure it with a third?
Triple.
Okay. Let me write down number 2 as, what was it again?
What's the thing
compelling.
that you could work on the most to have a better performance on the show?
Yeah, there you go. That's a lot for you, Lummy.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm sure you're working on it now, and then I'll ask you back to parrot it back to me, probably incorrectly. Let's go. Here we go. And let me go ahead for number 2.
What do you think you can work on to be better on the show?
Okay.
Yeah,
it's
that's
somewhat caveman-like, but yes. A caveman version of what
Yes.
Anna said. All right, number 3. Dan, you're a big time. I mean, you manage people. You got people at the surgery center.
Oh,
people.
I got one.
What would you change on the show
That's your
Oh,
suggestion.
no.
Okay, Anna. What's your suggestion?
to improve the show? What modifications would you suggest to improve the show?
Isn't that similar to 3?
That is 3. I'm just rephrasing it so it makes more sense as a question.
Okay, I'm lost. I thought we had. How many did we have?
We have 2 so far.
2 so far.
So we're working on 3.
The
We're
third
working
one is like how can you improve the show? What are ways you can improve the show?
Yeah, I was going to say something along the lines of, what are 3 goals that you want to accomplish here by this time next year?
Jesus, this is getting
Oh
pretty.
my God.
I don't know. That's what we did at Cox.
So awkward.
Whatever.
I'm reading this website that has all these like questions to ask for these
Oh, well,
evaluations. It's ridiculous.
Maybe we need to go with that one. Make a ridiculous one.
Or
Right?
It's like super corporate. Here, I'll send you the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want ours not to be corporate.
I know, but here's.
And ours so far
Who would
feels
you vote off the show?
How can we promote equity in the show?
Oh, Blitz!
no.
Now look, look what it did to me. And now it took. Oh, look!
Oh, no.
It took my entire screen away
What the hell?
as I'm going over here.
Oh, no. go.
I took mine, and I'm afraid to let go of it. I'm afraid to Oh, Mo, where do I let go of it at?
Oh no.
Because I'm afraid that if I let
Lon Johnson.
I don't know if I let go of this box. Oh, there we go.
Oh, thank God.
Jesus. What?
It's literally about Jesus.
Yes, I want to continue on. Yes, I do. I want to sign in. I want to continue on. I want to do it all. This is a corporate self-evaluation.
Yeah, well, these are questions that you can add to yourself.
Review your job description. Are there any areas of the job that take additional time? And I don't want you to review what you do. Here's your performance. Okay.
Feed Papa.
What were your primary objectives in your role, and what, to the extent, do you feel you achieved them? I'd be like, I'm exhausted even asking that question. I don't even want to hear your stupid answer.
These are like college essay questions.
Yeah, get this off.
These
You know,
are corporate jobs they want you to do when you write your self eval.
Yeah,
That's what we
that's why
do.
none of us can work in corporate America.
Ugh.
Amen.
And
It's
so
the
anyway,
worst.
number one, we got Lummy as what?
What's your biggest contribution to the BRN?
What's number two?
What do you think you can work on to be better on the show?
All right. Now, number three. Help me out here. Dan, you said what? I feel number two was somewhat three-ish when you were asking about what can you do better, and I think that, number two kind of addresses that as well.
What are some suggestions to improve the show?
All right, yes. I like that. Anna?
I was gonna say that, what's a goal that you have that you would like to accomplish by this time next year?
Exactly what I was
Okay.
gonna say.
That's
So-
a standard one.
Yeah. So let's go suggestions, goals, blah, blah, blah. Let's go number three. What goal do you have?
I mean, 4?
Oh,
No,
man, this is-
I don't think that we.
I think we're
I
on.
think we
number
only have
3.
2 locked in.
We do.
We're still doing 3, Dan. He's just refining it.
We can't agree on nothing.
He lost the belt. He lost his brains. Okay. I got it.
And suddenly you're smart.
Yep.
Hey guys, guess what? The heat between them are real.
So we got what goal do?
What? Let me what? What?
I got what goal do
I got
you?
Tannin on a high spot, and you're coming in with the Jimmy Hart run in. What? What, Lummy?
I don't know. What's number 3? I got
I
what
don't
goal
know.
do
you got?
Lummy, I'm Vince McMahon in the back, and I have no idea what's going on. So I don't have any idea either. I don't know if we're in 2, arguing over 3, or we've locked in 3 and we're already on to 4. But I feel like 3 is somewhat close to 4, and so I was going to try to merge a 3 into a 4. But Dan wants me to make it a 4, and I wanted it to keep it a merge.
All I do is just see her teeth reflecting in the belt.
Dan, the former. Let me write this down on your rules.
He's just jealous.
The
It's okay.
former belt holder cannot continue to harass the new belt holder.
Come on.
Or they'll get a belt ban.
But can you imagine
no.
this is
Yeah.
if this was World Wrestling Federation or WWE or whatever, and the guy's got the belt like like Honky Tonk or one of the
The
guys.
new belt holder needs a safe space.
Yeah, and so the new belt holder, he's back in the dressing room, and the
Getting
old belt
triggered.
and the old belt holder is just going over there nonstop. Vince is going to go ahead and give that back to me here in a few weeks. You know that. I mean, you're a real piece of shit. I saw the audience, man. I mean, everybody the whole entire crowd took a crap on it when they announced you tonight. You were coming down there with the belt.
The big field of 5,000
Oh my
bits.
God, what's up with that?
Thanks, Big Phil.
Closing out the month.
so much.
Burning gas, seeing taillights. Thank you, the big Phildo. But so the guy that just lost the belt, he's back there just in the back saying, man, crowd really hates you as the champion. You didn't get a pop tonight. I'm going to get that belt back. No.
I'm going to go tell Vince.
I'm going to go tell Vince, man, that you're not over. I sold more pictures than you did tonight, buddy. Merchandise sales was quite brisk on my deal. I didn't see any honky-tonk shirts. That's a shoot.
Well, yeah.
So anyway, Anna, you might just be like the honky-tonk man where we just had to make a quick strap change, but we're going to give it back to Hogan soon.
Oh,
You don't want to be the honky tonk man.
I don't want to be the honky tonk man.
Hey, I don't want to be the honky-tonk man.
Oh.
Nobody wanted to be the honky-tonk man, including the honky-tonk man.
Not even Wayne didn't want to be the honky tonk man.
Man, you guys don't even have any idea. You know what, Blitz? I should get into that whole honky-tonk stuff because it was so funny. Dan, honky-tonk man hated me bad, right?
Right. Well,
And
I thought he did hate you. That was
did.
real, right?
It was real.
Right.
because he just hated how close Hogan and I were.
Yeah, then you got kind of a
And so no-
easier path into his life.
Just whatever. He just was just whatever. He just didn't like me.
Mm-hmm.
So we called him up one time as the regular guys, or I don't know, Todd and Jim, some morning show, and we're interviewing him, but he was really us. And halfway in between, we're like, Wayne, you're so stupid. This is Bubba the Love Sponge, your arch enemy, the guy that hates you. And we just started cutting on him, saying that we blasted his wife and just everything.
Well, you were on his list, weren't you?
Yeah, you were on his
I was on his ass kicking list.
Oh, he had a list.
No, yeah, he's got an ass kicking list, which we might want to steal. We need to have an ass kicking list.
I had a list for a while.
You did for real?
Yeah.
You remember Dan used to write down people's names in chat that he didn't like?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
I
do you
figured
have-
out who everybody is, and now I just cancel.
See,
their
I got a
ass.
real life. But see, I do have a real list in life. Like, there's
Like a hit list.
well, there's two people that if they died, there's two or three people in radio that if they died, I would just be so happy.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, cool. That's the best news I've heard all day.
Well, nobody can figure out a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be like, yeah, karma's a bitch. About time, something like, I was wondering when something was going to happen. How much longer you could live that fraud. So, Dan, do you have a list, like, not of anybody that you would necessarily kill, but that you certainly,
Oh, I have a list of people I'd kill, and people I hate, and people I'd cheer and jump up and down when they die.
Me too.
Anna's on that list.
No, that's just
Sad face.
it's not even real heat there, Danny.
That's not heat. Just
There are
playing.
people that, like, if they died, people that are kind of close to me, if they died, I don't think I'd really care. I feel like there's a lot of people like that in my life, and then I think that, something's wrong with me.
Well,
So you're saying, like, there's people in
That I
your
don't
life,
hate, but if they died, I'd be like, okay, it happens.
but they're in. I think your sister's one of them.
No, I don't want her to die. I would care if she died.
Again, back to you wouldn't be. I think she's one of the ones that would be like, okay, I love her. She lived her life, but okay, whatever.
No,
She's gone.
No, I would grieve her loss, but there are other people that are pretty close to me. I feel that I know somewhat well, but they don't have any impact on me emotionally. I feel in terms of value in my life. Or
I
anything
still
like
cry when I think about Pookie, and when I watch the movie Hoosiers, and when they sing "Back Home Again" in Indiana for the Indy 500. Those are Those are my three triggers to get me to
that.
cry.
And Bambi, didn't you almost cry during the Bambi
Well, we
scene?
all cried at
Yeah,
Bambi,
come
didn't
on.
we?
sorry.
Yeah,
We did?
Bambi.
Were you
yeah.
rooting for the hunter, bitch?
No.
Oh, I mean, no.
It was a sad movie.
Hold on, Blitz. You're gonna try to tell me you are so hardened and such a black soul that you
I
were
actually
pulling for the hunter during Bambi.
Yeah,
Well,
during a fictional animated film.
Well, yes,
sicko.
but I did cry a little bit yesterday. Because for some reason recently I started following a Doberman thing on Instagram.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know, and I watched it yesterday, and it kind of
Do you
got
like
me.
abusing yourself?
Hey, I tell you what I like to watch. There's this guy, I forget what his name is, Sadie the Shepherd.
Okay.
Her name's Sadie the Shepherd, and she's a German Shepherd.
Mhm.
Well, they put the computer-generated voice as if she's talking,
Right.
and it's funnier than hell.